Hi, I'm Sherilyn Roy.
I'm Joe Tong.
And we're from InstructionalFitness.com. So today we're going to be doing dumbbell squats, and I got Joe here to help me demonstrate. We got a couple plates on the floor for greater range of motion for people who might have a little bit of difficulty with their flexibility in their hips and their glutes. So what you're going to do is, Joe, why don't you step on and put your heels onto the plates, toes slightly turned out. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your feet are hip distance apart and slightly turned out. All right, okay. I'm going to grab the dumbbell. You're going to put it across your collarbone, closest to the center of your body, down to the center, just like that. Good. Now, in order to perform a proper squat, you want to hinge from the hips first, making sure that your knee does not go past your toe. Because you want to save the knees, you want to make sure that they're always protected and that you're using proper form. So Joe, go ahead and perform a couple squats for me. Good, sit back, good. Make sure you press through the heel at the bottom of your rep. Keep going for me, good. Making sure that hips back first, knees don't go past your toe. And at the bottom, you want to push and squeeze to the ceiling through the heels of your feet. Good. One more time. Good. Chest stays up. Go again. Lifted. Abs in tight. Good. All right. And pause. Okay, so common mistakes, what people tend to do is they tend to let their knees go forward. In order to correct that, you just want to make sure that your hips are pulled back. Another common mistake is as you go down, your chest starts to go down. You'll feel the difference when the weight starts pushing forward. You want to make sure your chest stays lifted, abs are in tight, and squeeze back up through your heels.
Now, what do you think as far as the depth? What do you recommend, or what do you like yourself?
In terms of the depth, I always like to break the plane from the knee. So what I mean by that is when you go down, here's my hip, you want to try to break that past the knee plane here, and then press through your heels. You might not be able to do that right away simply because you might not be flexible enough in your hips or even in your legs. So the lower you go, the more contraction you'll get in your glutes. And you just have to start working your range of motion. The more flexible and stronger you get, you'll be able to go lower.
I agree. I think these actually will help too with your, as you said, your flexibility, being able to go a little bit deeper.
Yes. Good job. All right, for sets and reps, if you're trying to build some mass, at least 4 sets when you do these, anywhere from 8 to 10, 10 to 12. You could even actually go from 6 to 8. But if you're trying to lean out, I would say try to go from 12 to 15, 15 to 20.
As she said, the main thing is make sure you squeeze when you're doing this.
Yes.
Push through your heels.
Yes. Okay, so there you have it, dumbbell squats. I'm Sherilyn Roy.
And I'm Joe Tong
for InstructionalFitness.com.